Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick weave closure bob on my niece Darnisha. Y'all seen her on my videos many a times. Hey y'all, at this point right here, I need y'all to go down there and like, comment, and subscribe just to let me know you support the channel. Okay, back to business. Ulahair, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Ulahair, they sent me 3 bundles of 14-inch straight hair and one 12-inch closure, 4x4 closure, and they wanted me to do a quick weave on my niece. They had picked up another video that she was in, and they liked her video, so here we go, we're using her again. So I'm just unpackaging the hair, unboxing everything that comes in it. You get a comb, you get lashes, you get a stocking cap, everything you need to go ahead and look cute. So my niece wanted some color, so we end up just going ahead and coloring it with the L'Oreal high color. And I'm just going to leave this on for about 20 minutes because she is almost 16, but I don't like to give her too much color, too much length on the hair. So we're going to use this magenta color, and I'm going to leave it on about 20 minutes and let it process for about 20 minutes. So that's what you see me using the L'Oreal high color. And I just cut the end off, and I'm just putting the whole thing in there and adding some 30 volume peroxide to it. And I'm just mixing it until it gets a consistency like that. You can probably add a little bit more to make it a little thinner, but I just got it to that consistency, and I'm just spreading it on the ends of the hair. I'm gonna leave the top part of the hair dark, and I'm only gonna use 2 of the 3 bundles that they sent because she doesn't need that much hair, and these bundles are super thick. So if you have lengths under 18, you're only really gonna need 2 bundles. So that was a good thing about this hair. Like, the wefts are super thick. So I'm just going and I'm just applying the L'Oreal high color, the magenta. I'm applying it below that rubber band and like the band with the labeling on the hair, and I'm just applying it below that area. I'm gonna go through and comb it through, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of like, make sure it's mixed in inside of the bundle, so that that there's not a lot of like black left over. There's going to be a little bit of black left over, but I don't want this hair like super red like that, because my niece, she probably can wear this color hair and be fine, but I just thought it's too much. So we're just trying to color it a little bit so it can get like a wine color and not like way too much. So here I'm gonna do the same thing with the closure. I'm just gonna put it on the ends, and then I'm gonna go up and leave the roots still dark. And we're not gonna leave this on very long at all. It's just gonna give it like a wine color, and it won't be too grown for her, and it'll look like super cute. So I'm just applying the rest of that mixture of the L'Oreal high color to this straight closure. And this is a 4x4 straight closure. And y'all, this hair was so nice. It's like thick and full. It had a lot of body to it. It didn't have a lot of split ends. It didn't smell weird, anything like this. So if you're looking for some good straight hair, Ulahair has some good hair. And I have the links listed below, so you can go right there and pick up your hair. So anyway, I'm just continuing to color this hair, just doing it, just coloring it, and I let it sit for 20 minutes. And then here I'm just showing you a quick little video clip of me just plucking the frontal. The frontal does not come, the closure, it doesn't come pre-plucked, so you'll definitely have to pluck it. They may have an option to have it already pre-plucked, but I didn't see that option, or they didn't give me that option. So I know how to pluck, so I went ahead and plucked it. It wasn't a huge deal because it was just a closure. So anyway, I'm just getting her hair parted out. She shampooed and dried her own hair, and so that's why it's so puffy like that. So she got like some super thick hair, y'all. It's like really thick hair. So I'm just gonna try to get it braided down as best as possible. As y'all know, my hands are old and tired now, so it's like a lot of I can't do a whole lot of tight braiding or whatever. I can get it braided down good enough to get it braid it down for a sew-in or a quick weave, but it's not gonna be pretty. So I'm just going in with a little bit of edge wax, the Murray's edge wax, because I have to use something to help me grip the hair with. So I'm using a little bit of that Murray's edge wax because that's what I had close to me, and I'm just gonna braid her hair down. I'm not gonna do them too small, but I'm gonna get them small enough for where the hair will be flat, because y'all know if you don't braid her hair flat, she'll have a lump somewhere. So I'm gonna try to get it as flat as I can get it. So that's what you see me doing here, and she's gonna have about 8 to 10 braids, I believe. Okay, so I'm done braiding the hair, and that's just how it looks. I just tried to get it as flat as I could get it. Her hair is like super, super thick, so that's the best I can do. And then I'm using some of this black seed oil by Proclaim. Use whatever oil you have or whatever oil you like. That's what I picked up, and that's what I have right now, so that's what I'm going to use. So, whatever kind of oil you like or use, just use that. And then I'm just going to go in with some black wrapping strips. You can also use the Robert's Diamond Bond or the any kind of quick weave glue protected. You can use any of that too, but I didn't feel like having to put it under the dryer because we've been working on this for a long time already. So I just use my black wrapping strips. I'm going to stretch them out and fold them in half and then cut them in half. Okay, so I'm just have my niece assist me. Y'all know I hate having my client assist me do anything to their hair while I'm doing it. I just like them to sit and get their hair done without having to help me. But this is my niece, so I'm gonna have her to hold these strips down so that we can get a stocking cap on them. And I'm just gonna place them on so that no glue won't get on her actual hair. That like once this is over, she can like cut those threads off that I'm gonna sew it down with, and then just take it right off without it being glued down to her hair or glue being stuck in her hair or whatever. Even she can put another wig or something on without having to rebraid the hair if if it's not too long when she take this down. So I'm using this mustard color cap. I don't know why why this cap is that color. It's like a mustard color. It's like a golden mustard color. I don't know where I got that cap from, but usually you really just want to use like a beige or light brown or something like that. But I'm gonna make this work because I guess it'll just be fine. Her skin is is light enough to get away with this one, so we're just gonna go ahead with the mustard color cap and just put it on. I cut the ears out, and then I'm just gonna put a little glue along the edges to hold the cap down, just right along the edge where the closure is gonna be. And so that's what you see me doing right there. And then I'm gonna just take some Got To Be Free spray, and I'm gonna spray the other sections down in the front that don't have the glue on it, and I'm just blow dry it. And then once it's dry, I'm just go in where the glue ended at, and I'm gonna just sew around the braid. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just sewing around, and it seems like I'm having a hard time getting it through because those wraps, I kind of doubled or quadrupled those wraps right there on the top part. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to get it through, but y'all can see I'm just breezing through the rest of them. So it's simple and easy to do that, and you won't have any glue on your hair if you don't have any like glue protector. You can also use like that tissue paper, the wrapping tissue paper, or paper towels, or anything that'll help absorb the glue. You can put it under there to keep it from the glue from seeping through. And also you can use like 2 caps too. You don't want to you don't have to every time go out and buy new stuff, for stuff. You just make what you have work. So those were the bundles after we got the color on that one bundle. And the color the color came out kind of light, but it's not too light for her. It's still like a wine color, but it's not too light, too grown for her, I guess you can say. So anyway, I'm just cutting that excess cap off, and that's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to spray a little bit of alcohol and just clean her forehead off, so that when I lay the glue down for the closure, It'll lay down without any problem. So here I'm just going in with the Ruby Kisses palette. This is the light to medium palette, and I'm using the last 4 colors that's in it. And I'm just gonna go in a T shape around the back and also around the front on top of the closure. And then here I'm just taking and I'm cutting the little edges off of that closure, so that it won't be like a big bulky piece when you try to lay it down. Like the closure will lay down, you know, extremely flat if you just cut that little piece off like that, and just let it be just regular thin lace, not those extra fabrics that's on the side. So I'm just using my Ghost Bond XL glue, and I'm just gonna put a 4-inch section on the side of her head because I'm doing kind of a deep part, and I'm just gonna put like a 1-inch thick band, and then I'm gonna go back just a little bit on each side so that the closure can lay really flat. And I'm just using a popsicle stick. You can use just something clean to spread the glue. I've seen some people do it with their finger or the end of the comb or whatever you have. And then I went ahead and pre-cut the extra lace off of the closure. And I also went in and parted it first, but I'm going to change the part. And you'll see that I changed it because it's like way too deep where I had it right there. So I'm just laying the closure down. As you can see, it's not even finished getting glued, and that sucker is already melted in. Do you hear me? It's just light brown lace. It's not like any HD lace or anything like that, but the lace is like really good, and it's really good for the type of lace you can get right now, because it's, you know, everybody knows there's a shortage on lace because North Korea is not playing with none of these other countries to they're not putting their people in jeopardy to get that lace. So you just gotta wait till after the pandemic is over and get some HD lace. But for now, we have to use light brown or pay very expensive prices to get HD lace. But this light brown lace is working just fine. So anyway, I put a little bit of extra glue around the edges to make sure anything that was sticking up that didn't get glued down, I just pulled the lace back and put some right under it, and then I laid it down. And then here I'm just parting out where the baby hairs and sideburn is going to be, and so that's what you see me doing there. And then I'm gonna just make 2 little sections for baby hair. Okay, so I have the hair pulled out, and then I'm just going to take me another black hair wrap and just tie down the front of the closure. And then I'm just going in with another needle and thread, and I'm just going to sew the closure down. You can always just glue the closure down, but I think it lasts longer if you just go ahead and take a few minutes and just sew the closure down, because it doesn't have to be like, you know, it's not you don't have to like really just sew it down in like small little things. You just want to get it tacked down so that it doesn't come up. So anyway, I'm going in with the first bundle. This is a 14-inch straight bundle, and I'm just going to start applying it to the back and side. And so I just put the track down, and I went from the side of that the back of that closure to the other side. And I'm sorry I don't have no back view of the hair being laid, but it's just going side to side. And so that's what you see me doing here. And I'm just gonna keep laying all the black hair down, and then here I'm using the hair that we colored. And see, that's not too loud at all. That's a very nice looking color. I think it's not too grown for her. So it's just like on the ends, it's not like extremely red. It's a nice color, I think. And so I'm just applying the bundle that I colored now, and I'm just going to continue to apply the hair until I get around the edge of the closure. So I'm have this track that I'm laying down, and then I have one more, and it'll just wrap around the edge of the closure. And then I'm in between each one, I'm spraying and using the blow dryer because I'm using Sally's bonding glue. So it's not the 30-second bonding glue, and I meant to pick up some when I went to the beauty supply, but I forgot. But that glue works. It doesn't stick as fast as the 30 seconds. So I'm just going to put the glue on the track, and I'm just going to wrap it around the edge of the closure, not overlapping it, but just like barely going around the edge of it. And then I'm just going to take my blow dryer, make sure that it's tacked down, and all the hair is installed. So here I'm just going to go in and just start getting the parting area straightened out. And I'm just want to make sure that the part is clean. And if you want, you can go in and pluck the part at this point. I moved the part up just a little bit. I didn't have any video of that, but I did just move it up just a little bit. And she wants like a full bang in her face and all this, so that's what we're gonna do with it. Here I'm just taking that wrapping strip off. And y'all, how did I forget to get some kind of way? We lost the clip to me doing her baby hair. So when y'all see the baby hair is done, it's just gonna be done. I don't have the clip of it for some reason. I don't know what happened to it, where it went. I know that we recorded it, but it is just not here. It's not in iMovie, so I don't know what I need to do. But anyway, I'm just going through with the pressing comb and just laying that hair down around the part area. And I'm just combing through the hair. Y'all, this is some good dang hair. I really love this hair. This is like some really good hair. So I'm just putting a cape on her. I should have already had one on her, but you know, this is my niece, so so anyway, y'all, I tied the baby hair down again. I tied it down because I did it already, and I forgot. I don't know where the clip went to. So anyway, I'm just taking like one of those razor combs, and we wasn't really sure how we was gonna do this hair because at first I was just gonna leave the hair long, and I forgot they said they wanted a bob. So I probably should have just left it the length that it was, though, because it was a pretty good length. But we went ahead and went with a bob, and then I had regrets after because I said we should have just did a blunt bob, but it still turned out pretty anyway. So I'm just using a razor comb, and I'm just sliding it down the hair, and I'm just getting it in the shape of a bob. And then here I'm just going to go in and add some layering to it. Normally I would cut layers and stuff in a bob with the scissors, but this is easy, and I've been working on her hair all day. I ain't got time to be keep messing with her head. So we're gonna use a razor comb. It gives kind of like the same effect, so same little layered effect or whatever. And I just really like how that color turned out for her. It's not too much at all. I really like how that turned out. And I'm just going back through and just layering it, you know, and making sure that it's cut to my liking. And then I'm just going to take the scissors and then just like go in and just, you know, make sure the cut is cut sharply with the scissors. And I'm just going all the way around and just making sure that it's cut. And then here I'm going in with my tool signs. I don't know where my brain is today, y'all. I'm so sorry. My tool signs flat irons from Sally's. And I'm just putting kind of like a body kind of curl in this hair. I really wasn't sure how I was going to do it. So I was just kind of like, she had showed me a picture of a girl who had the hair swinging all in her face. So I was like, should I just like bump this part? And then I start to put a curl in it. So that's how we kind of went with like a little slight curl to the back, and then like a full-on body curl on the sides. So I wish I would have did a blunt bob, but I mean, you know, we could probably, we can't do a blunt bob, but the hair actually turned out really cute, but I just didn't know what I was going to do to it. So anyway, I'm just putting like some little body curls in it with the tool signs flat iron. I went to try to buy one of them flat irons the other day, y'all. Them flat irons used to be $50. Now Sally's got them for $103. I don't know what happened with the pandemic. They done made the prices of everything go up. So I'm gonna just keep holding on to that. When the paint done came off of it and everything, it still works. So that's all that matters. So I'm just going in now and just putting like some body curls in there with the flat iron. And I'm just kind of trying to lift it a little bit in the top part. So you see me just put like a little hump right there in the top, just so it'll kind of have like some height to it. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on this last row. And I did go back a little bit and loosen the curl just a little bit. You'll probably see that the pictures at the end, because I didn't really know how I was gonna do this hair. I didn't have a plan, and I felt like I had it curled too tight. So at the end, you'll see me change the. Well, you're not gonna see me do it, but her bang is just gonna be a little bit softer curl. So, but it's like super cute either way. And I'm just finishing the curling, and I'm just kind of like giving it a little bit of height right here in this top part, so it's not so flat. Then I'm spraying a little bit of the heat protectant, because it's a shining mist too. So I just sprayed a little bit on there so it'll have a little bit of sheen, but not too much. Going in with my shampoo comb and combing the curls back. And then I'm just gonna take some scissors and cut the black wrapping strip off. I'm sorry again, y'all. I had already did the baby hair and I could not find the clip for it. So here's how the baby hair came out after. It's really, really pretty. I gave her a sideburn. I wish I would have left it pulled back like that. See how it is pulled back like that right there? I wish I would have left it like that instead of trying to pull it in her face, combing it to her face. But it's still cute either way. So, and I love that color on her. It's like super cute. She was wanting like a blonde or something, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it. I'm just combing it through. And she just over there putting on lip gloss. Yeah, I'm going back in with that Ruby Kisses palette, the same one. And I'm just using like a little angle brush to like get a little bit of makeup on the sides. Make sure everything that needs to be covered is covered. And putting it down the part area. So that's what I'm doing right there. Just to open that part up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back in with some black spray. This is not the best one. Usually get the high beams if you use black spray, not this blue can. It's hard. If you accidentally press a little bit too hard, you're gonna spray too much. So anyway, y'all, this is the final look. I have all the links to this hair listed below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Y'all gotta help support my channel. Let's get me to 20K in 2021. Okay, leave a heart in the comments if you love this video. If you made it to this point and you love this video, leave a heart in the comments. And thank y'all so much for watching. Yes, sir. Girl.